Greetings, everyone. I'm back again with another season preview. I'm trying to grind all these out so then I can get into other videos. I want to finish this series before I start another series on my channel. I don't want to have like a bunch of series going on, so I'm just gonna bump out, or did I say bump? I meant pump. Sorry. I just wanted to produce a lot of these season previews. So I'm doing the Rangers today, and I have the Rangers finishing 4th in the division, making the playoffs. Don't worry, Rangers fans. I like the team. I think they're gonna do well this year. So let's get in the lineup. Your forward core didn't lose much in the offseason. It's a little older, but it's still serviceable and can do work. First on left wing, Chris Kreider, great power forward. Makes a questionable dirty hit every now and then, but in hockey, like I said before, it's a game of seconds. He's not a dirty player. I'm not saying I hate him. I really like Chris Kreider. And last year he had 28 goals, 25 assists, 53 points. That's very good from him, and he can get around the same this year, maybe even 60 points. I mean, first line, he gets power play time. He's a really good forward. Then the Rangers signed Mika Zibanejad to a contract extension. 14 goals, 23 assists. Now, last year he had a broken leg. Those are tough to come back from the same year because your timing's never the same. It takes a while to get your hands back into where they were. It just takes a while. So, look at 37 points. Take it with a grain of salt because he's better than that. He's a 50, 60 point guy, and he will get 25 goals. He's good on the power play. He's a good two-way forward. I really like him. And complete that line on the right side, Matt Zuccarello, speedy forward, good two-way forward, excellent playmaker. Last year, 15 goals, 44 assists, 59 points. Really like what he brings to the team. He's fast, he's shifty, he's hard to defend. He's a great player, and he's good. He goes to the net. He's good in tight areas. He doesn't do a lot of things wrong. J.T. Miller, he had a heck of a season last year. 22 goals, 34 assists, 56 points. Rangers missed him when he was hurt last year. And Miller, a great forward. Like I said, good two-way forward. I like his forward core. Then you got Hayes, second line center. He had a little bit of a off year for him last year. It just wasn't his typical season. Last year, 17 goals, 32 assists, 49 points. It's really good numbers for second line center. Don't get me wrong, but I think he might get 50, 55. And then Grabner, again, much like Zuccarello, fast player, shifty player, hard to defend, goes dirty areas, great hands, good vision, decent shot. Last year, 27 goals, 13 assists. He had the most goals on the team last year. So, we're doing something right for the most goals on the team. And then the third line, I have questions. Rick Nash, he's another year older. His points have been declining. He had like a 15-point drop off from 2014 to 15. And then it's been going downhill since then. Last year, 23 goals, 15 assists, 30 points. Not bad if you're playing on the third line. I'm saying those are good numbers. 23 goals? That's so good. David Desharnais, he's not the same player he used to be. He might retire at the end of the year. He's slow. His hands aren't what they used to be. Last year, 6 goals, 8 assists, 14 points. I don't know. I think Pavel Buchnevich is going to have a breakout year this year. Last year, 8 goals, 12 assists, 20 points. I just watch him, and I think he's going to be a stud in the top 6 for the Rangers. Whenever Zuccarello is done, he's going to fill us, or Grabner, he's eventually going to fill one of those spots. Excuse me, sorry. And then the fourth line starts with Jimmy Vesey. And then last year he had 11 goals, 16 goals, 11 assists, 27 points. Good numbers for a fourth line forward. He had power play time, and he'll probably get power play time again this year. He has good vision, good hands. He's good to defend, or he's hard to defend. He's a good player. And then Paul Carey, fourth line forward. In the AHL, 24 goals, 31 assists, 55 points. He has a good shot. He doesn't make any mistakes out there on the ice. He's not a fourth line center that will hurt you. He's a good player. He's serviceable fourth line center. He's a good player. Jesper Fast, coming off a little bit of hip injury. Last year he had 6 goals, 15 assists, 21 points. Not bad for your fourth line forward, like I said. I like the depth at your wings, and your center depth is pretty good. Because Zibanejad is going to have a bounce back year. Desharnais is a good third line down center. Carey can chip in 20 points. Hayes is good for 40 or 50. That's good. Now, the defense, I have a question. Who does Nick Holden bump out? I mean, are you about DeAngelo? You just traded for him. What about Stahl? You had to play him because you have him signed for like 3 more years at a ridiculous contract. Where does he fit in? Let me know in the comments down below if you know. I'm curious. I don't know where he fits in. Now, first line lefty, Ryan McDonough, the captain. I really like watching him play on the ice. He's a good guy on and off the ice. He's just a good player. 6 goals, 36 assists, 42 points. And he's a good quarterback on the power play. Also, does Shattenkirk not get quarterback or power play time? Because you got to put Brady Shea on the power play, don't you? Anyways, your first pairing right D with McDonough is Kevin Shattenkirk. Last year, 13 goals, 43 assists, 57 points. Great numbers at your first line. You're paying him to produce like that again. It's good numbers, though. But I don't know if you put him on power play because Brady Shea apparently is going to be a stud. So you got to put him on the power play, don't you? That's what I would think. Then Brady Shea, last year, 5 goals, 34 assists, 39 points. I like the two-way defensive type of play he brings to the table. And he has good vision, a great shot. He's just a good player all around. And Brendan Smith, he's a serviceable top 4 defenseman. Until DeAngelo is ready to fill that role. Last year, Smith, 3 goals, 6 assists, 9 points. Good numbers out of your top 4 defensemen. You don't expect a lot of points out of Smith because he brings good penalty killing, and he's good 5-on-5, and he won't hurt you defensively. Then Mark Stahl, he's lost his speed, he's lost an edge, he's not the same player he used to be. Last year, 3 goals, 7 assists, 10 points. If New York can find a way to put Holden in over him, like trade him, or just find a way, send him down the AHL, find a way to get rid of Stahl, the sooner the better. And DeAngelo, who came over in that Stepan trade. Now, I would like to see Holden in instead of Stahl, because Stepan would look nice up in the center spot instead of Desharnais. Your centers would be a lot more set, I guess you would say. DeAngelo, he's a good defenseman though. I'm curious to see how he's going to develop. Last year, 8 goals, 22 assists, 30 points. Good forward, good two-way defenseman, like I said. Doesn't hurt you offensively, doesn't hurt you defensively. He looks good out there with the puck. Last year, okay, big question. My prediction that they finish 4th, if Lundqvist struggles, 4th is, I think, generous. Because if Lundqvist goes down, Pavelec is a dumpster fire. Last year, Lundqvist, 910 save percentage, 2.74 GA. Not the Lundqvist numbers we're seeing in the play in the regular season. I'm not used to type seeing from him. And in the playoffs, he had 927. But I'm pretty sure if you factor that out over like 82 games, that's pretty much around the same he would have got in the regular season. So he didn't elevate his game in the playoffs like he normally does anyways. So that's kind of concerning. That's the big question here. If Lundqvist struggles, how bad are the Rangers going to struggle? And then Pavelec last year, .888 save percentage. Not good at your backup. And 3.55 GA. Not good at your backup. There's a reason he played 8 games in the NHL last year, and he played a lot of time in the AHL. Because he couldn't cut it as a backup last year. So, sorry. I'm getting pretty bad allergies. So, thank you all for watching. Make sure you like and subscribe. And hit the notification bell. And comment down below what team you want to see next. And just, let me know what was your favorite game last night to watch. Kasaki's back. So, that's why I'm trying to pump all these out so I can talk about what's going on in hockey. So, thank you all for watching. Make sure you like and subscribe, like I said. And I'm out, guys. Peace. Have a great rest of your day. Have a great rest of your day.